Hey, we're making stuff today. Remember how every month I was gonna do a drink and a meal based on these craft cocktails and Cooking with Love calendars that I got at the beginning of the year? Well, I didn't do that in February. So today I'm gonna do the February version of these treats. We're going to love it, and I'm gonna have to do March eventually, maybe in April. I don't know. I don't have my act together. I'm not organized or scheduled. I'm forgetful. I put things off. I procrastinate. I'm not a top YouTuber. I don't think ahead of time. And there's not gonna be a weekly vlog this week because I really didn't film last week. It was kind of you've all seen it. It's just volleyball practices, basketball practices, no Harper. The update on her is that she's doing very well. The latest switching of her medication has been working, so we're keeping our fingers crossed, and hopefully she'll be back with me very, very soon. Cheers to good health, and what a segue, because we're going to make a cocktail, and boy, have we earned it. I've done nothing to earn a cocktail. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna have one. So the drink we're trying for the month of February, let's see. We already had a champagne punch in January. February is going to bring us something sweet, a French martini. That's pretty. For this drink, we're going to need vodka, raspberry liqueur, pineapple juice, a little bit of ice, some raspberries. That sounds easy, and that's what I like, easy things. I'm a corner cutter. Some people might call that lazy. I think it makes me, well, lazy, but let's have a drink. We are going to take our cocktail shaker, and we are going to pour in a shot of vodka, a splash of raspberry liqueur, half a shot of pineapple juice. We're gonna shake that up in our cocktail shaker. It's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna pour it into our martini glass. We're gonna garnish that with raspberries, and we're going to enjoy a beautiful French martini. That's adorable. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think that the drawing is prettier than the actual real life martini, although it's pretty close. Who invented the shape of a martini glass? I don't like it. It's that raspberry liqueur I don't think I find very tasty. Well, and it's the vodka too. It's just not a combination that's working for me today. So, I say, thank you, French martini. We're gonna go ahead and let you go. It's a good thing February's over. We don't have to continue drinking these all month. Let's move on to our meal for the month of February. Okay, but first let's clean this up. Oh, that's so much better. I never get tired of that little trick. All right, the meal that we are having today is, well, let's look. So we made the sugar cookies in January, which, come to find out, I don't know if you recall, but the cookies that I made were like really crumbly. I couldn't figure it out. Well, one of you so graciously pointed out that I put 1 stick of butter in it, because in the picture I see 1 stick, but it says 1 cup. 1 stick is half a cup. I needed to put an entire another stick of butter into my cookies. That's why they were so crumbly. Wasn't the calendar's fault at all. User error. We're making carbonara, and I'm excited about it. It seems it's a pasta, and after taking a look at our diagram, I feel like it seems kind of plain. I'm a saucy gal. I like a lot of red sauce in my pasta, but I'm open to a carbonara. For this meal, we are going to need pancetta, which I don't have. I'm gonna use bacon bits, which, I'm sorry, did you have time to fry up some pancetta today? Bacon, they said bacon was a fine substitute. So, bacon bits it is. We're gonna fry up the bacon to look like bacon bits anyways. So we're gonna fry up our pancetta, and we're going to whisk together 3 eggs with Parmesan cheese and salt and pepper. Then we're going to take our cooked spaghetti, mix it into the all of the other stuff. Today's recipe is a real treat because I get to use my tasty One Top cooktop. This is the second time it will be making an appearance in my videos. I bought this in 2018, never used it one single time, and in 2019, I'm using it. Now, I actually did use this a second time and I filmed it, but just never edited that video. But you need to see it was a tremendous fail. I spent a lot of money on ingredients and it turned out like just so bad. So I will edit that and share it with you soon. The recipe was like, let simmer for several hours, and I started it at like 7 o'clock at night. So, you know, I'm not the type of person to read directions until I'm halfway through the recipe. But today will be really easy because we're literally just using it to warm up food. So I don't think that's too much to ask. Let's make our whisked egg concoction first, because then it will be all ready to go when we need it. Also, I don't know if you watched my video with Marie, which was very fun, and your comments have been very, very lovely. I'm so glad you're encouraging her to come back to YouTube. But I was impressed with her whisk, and I told her I didn't have this on the video, but I was like, oh, your whisk is so sturdy. Mine is like plastic, and I wasn't kidding. It really is just, it was cute at Target, but it's like totally doesn't work. I feel like it's starting to sizzle, just like real bacon. Okay, now we're gonna, oh, it smells so bad. Just add our spaghetti. Get in there. Great. Son of a. Ew. Oh no, our eggs are frying. I feel like our pasta creation is a little bit dry, so I want to do the egg mixture again. I feel like I wasn't supposed to put it in when it was so hot, and some of my eggs fried a little bit. So, is this supposed to be like a breakfast pasta? Let's do one more thing of the egg mixture. Also, this doesn't tell me how much spaghetti to make, and I did a whole box of it, but maybe it wasn't supposed to have a whole box of spaghetti. All right, there's our finished dish, carbonara pasta. I really did it. I'm a little concerned that some of the eggs got scrambled, and that egg sauce thing, that's kind of a weird sauce. Eggs and Parmesan. Let's read up on carbonara. Shall we? Carbonara. Wow, their pancetta looks a lot better. I maybe shouldn't have skimped on that step. Bacon bits smell terrible. It's not bad. It just doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like noodles with bacon bits and an egg sauce. I mean, I won't lie, it's a little bit sticky. It's a little bit dry. It's not something that I would order at Olive Garden. I would not sacrifice my seafood portofino for a bowl of carbonara. I think it's plain enough. My kids might like it, but then they're gonna be like, what's in that? They won't even try it because they'll think that it doesn't look like typical spaghetti, because it's not. It's carbonara. And they just won't be able to wrap their minds about that because they're juveniles. You know how it is, moms. Can I get a heck yeah? I mean, I hate to have a month where neither the drink or the recipe wow me, but I don't feel wowed. I don't feel like, you know, this is a meal, A, that should ever go together, but B, that it's crave worthy. So that's it for February. Maybe there was a reason I was subliminally telling myself to skip this one for February, but I'm glad. I don't want to skip a month, and we're gonna catch up next. Our next one will be for March. Should we take a little sneak peek? I think we should. Let's see, March. Oh, all right, well then tune in next time. No, really, it's a chocolate mousse. Fingers crossed that I can get my husband and kids to finish this pasta, because I really did just make a giant bowl of that. I need them to like it. And that's it. Have a great weekend, or no. Well, whatever day and wherever you are in life. I hope it's great. Bye. My sister was at a bar over the weekend with a couple of my high school friends. One of my best friends, Emily, her husband, her sister, some just people. They were talking about like high school and who was nice and who was mean, and they were like, Kathy was horrible, she was so mean. And some people, oh, my friend's husband was like, no, that's impossible. I can't imagine it. And my sister was like, oh, well, that's because you only know Mama Cat and you didn't know high school Kathy. And everyone at the table was like, true, yeah, true. You know, I'm a lot nicer in my old age. I've calmed down. And to my credit, I didn't go out of my way to be mean to people. I had an exclusive circle of friends that I stuck to. I was insecure. I don't like to have conversations with people. A little bit of social anxiety, a little bit of I don't give a crap. All of those things combined, you know, just high school and just, I didn't want to be mean. I just didn't care about things outside of myself and my circle. I loved my friends. I didn't make new friends because I had the friends. So, you know, juveniles, they only care about themselves. Can I get a heck yeah? They're including us at one point. But now I'm nice. I mean, unless you're excessively braking in front of me on the freeway. That I don't appreciate. That I don't like that. Kids are so awkward. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to think back about the things that you like got worked up about, or would it kill you to be nice to each other? We did spend every day together. When you're spending every day from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. at school with people that you don't really get along with and you're all intermingling, like, yeah, there's gonna be some drama and I might not like you and you might not like me and we might get in a fight at a party and pull each other's hair. Like, that happens sometimes. Listen, you shouldn't be pulling anybody's hair, okay? That's not the kind of life we want to live. And here's the thing, if you're in high school or junior high and you're watching this, don't get pulled into the gossip. And even if you're like me, where I had some social anxiety or just kept to myself or had my circle of friends, that doesn't mean you can't like smile while walking down the hallway, or like you can still be kind to people while keeping to yourself. You don't have to be super standoffish and difficult to approach or intimidating. I mean, do I need to go on? And then when you grow up and people are sitting around in a bar and your name is mentioned, they're not going to talk about how horrible you were in high school. And you don't want that. I don't know how I ended up on this tangent, but that's my PSA for today. My public service announcement. Be nice to everybody so that you don't regret your life when you're an adult. Find yourself making carbonara pasta and French martinis in your kitchen by yourself. So, okay. Have a good day. Again.